Alright, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to have an opportunity to spectate a cheater. And I wanted to talk specifically about this one as we go throughout the video. I'll kind of explain it a little bit more. But we're going to go ahead and spectate them, see how they play, and give you kind of an idea of what you can and can't hide while streaming. Because this guy was live streaming on Twitch. I was able to get his full view. Somebody tweeted it out. He said he doesn't have silent aim. We're going to go through some various things. So if you enjoy the video, learn something new, please do me a favor, hit the like button. Subscribe so you better find your way back. Obviously, demolishes that guy. He doesn't have all the cheats. Obviously, we know that there's a long list of cheats that you can have on and other ones you can turn off or whatever. So depending on how you want to play, maybe you use all of them, maybe you don't. But essentially what most people do is they'll set up cheats in a way that allows it so that they can play and the game essentially plays for them. And that's where you end up with a scenario here like him. He ran in there, ends up getting shot in the back, has no awareness because the game's so he's used to the game playing so much for him that he ends up running into issues. Obviously, he's playing with the round minimap. As we get back into it, you'll kind of see how that looks. He's laughing it off, but we'll go ahead and skip ahead. You'll see kind of how he takes his gunfight. He obviously knows exactly where the guy is. He pretty much lock on, pre-aimed, fired, and demolishes that guy. He's coming back in. Let's wait till he gets kind of a loadout here. But you can see the round minimap, and why that's usually a red flag is for a couple different reasons. One, if you legitimately have ever watched a video on the settings, you know to switch to a square one, just because it's going to give you about 20 to 30% more viewable area. Because it doesn't actually like give you a square within the circle. It's actually extends that circle into fulfilling a full square, which gets you a ton of intel that you would otherwise miss if you're rocking the round one. A lot of times a round one, that also indicates that somebody's hasn't gone through the trouble of setting up those settings. So they are likely on a new account. Obviously you could be completely unknowing, you just don't know better. But that's a little bit rarer, whereas you can go through the settings and you know that this one. He ends up just talking smack to chat or whatever while I was in there. And I was able to get the full gameplay. And obviously it's very easy to hide your cheats on stream. I know a lot of people think all the top streamers do it. That's a whole other debate for another time. But when it comes to this, it's just unfortunate that you're able to get away with it. You don't get banned. Look at he's just going to lock on all these dudes. The game is essentially playing for you. And his whole rationale behind this was that, oh, I'm doing it so that, you know, people know it's a problem and then we could fix the problem. It's like, you can't beat them, join them mentality. It's like, no, it'd probably be better for you just to quit the game. If like you legitimately thought that strategy would work, because you leaving the game is a better number for Activision and Raven or whoever looking at the data saying, yeah, people are leaving the game, let's do something. Versus, oh, you know what, we keep adding new accounts daily because all these people are getting cheats.
I'm just cracked, bro.
Yeah, his stream was kept skipping too because I guess through his app he's not set up properly. I don't know. But you can see he's using the thing so his follows are popping up on the top. Some names you might recognize because once I tweeted it out, a lot of people are going over there reporting this guy's account because again, terms of service to stream live on Twitch with cheats. And you'll see how it plays out. And no matter how many cheats you get, unless you're just using all of them, you are not going to legitimately see.
JGOD in here.
Because I tweeted it out. He's like, get him in here.
So I can speak a piece of my mind, bro.
Well, you're garbage. So there's that. There's no peace of mind to be spoken, right? But right here, you can see it. Junior forearm 600. Someone actually mentioned me saying, hey, did you know that Bad Boy Beeman did a video on this guy? I was like, well, I saw it live and you know, we were able to actually report this guy a bunch. I don't know if he actually got banned yet, but overall, we can kind of see that in this clip, you can see how the guy's playing. Let's go ahead and skip ahead. When you have these cheats available to you, look at how much money you're sitting on. A lot of times people will sit on a lot of money, one, just because they don't have to go to the UAV. They already have the intel. And that's kind of a dead giveaway if someone's cheating. I actually had this happen on Rebirth where me and one of my buddies were playing. We had quad fills. And this guy had like 32 kills in Rebirth. And he was just flying around the map. Had like 30,000 cash. Never stopped for a UAV. Full sent and end up just obliterating people. So he had the full-on rage, cheater, hack type stuff. And what's funny is it's like the guy plays like a coward. Doesn't play it up. Doesn't like he has all the ability in the world with these cheats to just decimate everyone and still plays like a coward. Like, if you're gonna cheat, at least like not be a coward. Like, doesn't even know how to play it up again. And then you kind of look at just, the game does everything for him. It's like, why do I need to play it up? I don't. And this is an epidemic that keeps continuing on. And I wanted to make this video, one, because I get messages daily like, why don't you talk about the cheater problem? Even though I continually talk about the cheater problem in almost every video. I'm not even playing Verdansk. I focus all my attention on Rebirth Island just because that map, I just run into way less cheaters. Maybe one or two in like a 4 or 5 hour gaming session versus Verdansk. It was getting to the point where it was almost every single match. And it's just like, I don't want to waste 20 minutes, get to end game, and then die to a cheater. Even though you can beat cheaters because most of them are terrible players. Almost all of them are terrible players. That's obviously why they cheat. They don't want to improve. This guy still hasn't played it, even though since he was on the roof. It's just basic fundamentals they don't have. And it's okay. That's kind of the problem that Activision is responsible for and they're responsible for fixing. And obviously they have their hands full now with that lawsuit that's going on, basically for having terrible work environment. But that's a whole other video. I'm sure you've seen plenty of people cover that topic. That's not what we're kind of really going to talk about much today. His thing froze again. And I think the problem with the mentality is a lot of people are just like, if I can't beat them, I'm going to join them. Which then you send up a false positive that the game's doing better than it is, because that means that you're driving new members to the game. This guy get banned, he says, oh, I'll be back tomorrow with a new account. And then it's like a new account. So on the shareholder side, all they see is new people are coming to the game daily. We're not doing anything wrong. We don't need to change anything. And that's where like the mentality is so broken, is because all these cheaters might have 50 accounts, and that sounds like, you know, way more players than it actually is. And you can see he has it fully locked on the head. The death comms sometimes will come in, and they don't need to do anything special. Doesn't even reload the gun. Oh, there he goes. Took a little while. And it's just unfortunate that this is the state of the game that we're in. I know some people are like, well, you should just stop playing the game. I don't enjoy playing any other games right now. Like, I'll play a game on occasion. I'll go through and I'll beat it. And then that's it. What do? I go back to COD because I play COD every single year. And there's plenty of you guys out there. You expecting me to just stop playing the game? Because when there aren't hackers, I enjoy the game a lot. I mean, I don't have any issues with the game. Beyond maybe the weapons were broken for a while. There's other mechanics that do work sometimes and don't others. There's a lot of issues with the game as a whole, but they're not necessarily game breaking, like cheaters literally coming in and destroying any fun that you can have in the game. Immediate vibe kill, everything. It just destroys the overall essence of what it is, the game. Obviously, he has enough money to buy back these guys, but it just kind of shows like how lost people are. They don't know what to do. Activision doesn't tweet about it. Call of Duty doesn't tweet about it. Raven doesn't tweet about it, other than we banned 60,000 accounts. Well, 60,000 accounts that are going to be back the next day, and then it's going to look to the shareholders that they got new people playing the game daily. And that's really where the problem lies, is that when they create these new accounts, they end up driving the new player base on a daily. You can see, I mean, the guy has no clue. He's got all these followers coming in. He had a follower-only chat. Basically, everyone wanted to follow so they could just talk smack to him. And they did. And what's crazy is he only ends up with 24 kills or something like that, because he just plays like a coward. Because he is a coward of a person. If you cheat in an online environment, you're a terrible person. There's no other way to say that. And if you like, he's just shooting the wall, like he doesn't know better. He's just bad. Even though the game's playing for him, he still can't figure it out. It's just, people don't make sense. So he comes through over here. I think this is closing in on, here it is. So he already knows where everyone's at on the map. You know, it's kind of one of those things where you get into it, you know specifically where you need to move, you know where you need to go, and all right, cool, I got one down. Let me go over there. He has a flash instead of a stun. Flashes the building, gets a hit marker, goes in, and doesn't know how to use his cheats, gets demolished. Demolished. Terrible player. And he's like thinking his teammates are going to buy him back. And here's the guy. He's also cheating. Oh, no, not that guy's not cheating. The other guy's cheating. This guy's cheating. Level 19, the quick scoper. We checked their stats too. They're all cheaters. It's like, but I think they random queued unless somebody session joined them. Either way, it's just complete bots using these accounts. Getting like this dude has 11, and it's like zone 5 with 2 other teams left and 7 players, and they're just atrocious at the game, even when the game plays for them. I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they even made a statement, but at the end of the day, people are still going to keep playing the game because there's not a lot of great options. Maybe when other great options appear, maybe people will get addicted to those, but there's no BRs on the horizon. It's just not happening. There's not a single battle royale that is dropping before March that we don't know about. Like, and March that's just the rumor with Battlefield, right? That they're going to drop a battle royale. But there's no guarantee. See, he didn't even know that this guy was cheating, but he's going to get demolished here because he's a terrible player. There he is. Yeah, you are a bot, bro. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm going to link it down in the description. So if you want to report the guy for cheating, he was clearly cheating. You can go ahead and do so. It's a brand new account. He'll probably have a new one that'll inflate the players. But I thought I'd talk about this because it is an ongoing issue that has been an issue for several months. Obviously, we get the highs and lows, but this has been at a high and it's continuing. It hasn't even plateaued. It's only getting worse day by day, and there's nothing that's being done about it, unfortunately. I know it's a little bit ranty, but hopefully you've enjoyed the video, learned something new. If you did, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, double check, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.